This is how to make the most amount of money in Wanted. I'm so pressed for time because it's currently 12:12 and this game is so linked to timing that you have to kind of do this at the right time. I've organized this into two certain categories of how you can make money, and we have just entered, as the minute has struck, into the first section. This is going to be a bit confusing. I'm going to do my best to go as quick as I can while also explaining as thoroughly as I can. When the minutes are between 12 and 29 or between 42 and 59 every hour. So ignore the hour, just look at the minutes. That's your time gap for the first grinding bit, which is what I'm going to show first. Then the second grinding bit is the minutes from 29 to 42 or 59 to 12. I hope that makes sense. For this first one, we want to join medium-sized or big public servers. You can look through the server list if you want yourself. We're going to join this one with 22 people. So we're going to look inside the inventory and we're going to see if we have buzzsaws. You see, I've got 3, we can have 8. If you have 0 or you have less than 8, you want to go to Ophi's pawn shop over here and we're going to buy some. We're going to browse the shop and then we're going to buy enough until we get to 8, and then we're going to immediately teleport to our house. We're going to open our phone and we're going to click the house button there, the little app, and we're going to teleport to our home. I'm going to show the map marker for it. It's up there. It's this green one top left of the map. We're going to go there first. There are 2 places around the map you could spawn. You could spawn in Suncrest or you can spawn in Oakwood. If you're in Suncrest, it's just going to be a longer trip. I'd still recommend going to the port before going to the next place. So here we are inside the port and we are going to speak to Rod, and there are 2 purposes that we're going to be speaking to him. He's over here by the end of the pier here, so basically 153 and 40 right here on the end. Here he is, this NPC, and we just talked to him. He says, what can I do for you? We're going to first ask if there's any valuable crates today. We're going to spend 200 to get some intel, and he's going to tell us. He says there's some real heavy weapons that came through, big guns. This is not money related. This is all about money. This isn't about weapons. If you're interested in weapons and he says this, then go for it. On the screen, you will see the different stuff he can say, and the ones highlighted in red right now are the ones you want to target. If he says one of those, you want to go around the port and look for boxes. Boxes look like this. They've got a white silhouette. You go up to them, you interact with them, they open. They can give you stuff. In one of the boxes around this port will be the thing that he's talking about. So in one of these boxes, there are the heavy weapons he mentioned. If it's something good, like a Bitcoin, like, you know, something like a diamond or something, it's going to be worth it. So keep looking. We're then going to talk to him again. We're going to browse his shop. And if we need a vault cracker, we're going to buy it. We're going to buy 2 of them. This is important because we're going to be robbing the jewelry store. So then once you've done that, you're going to open your phone again. Assuming you're not wanted, you can teleport back to your house, and then we're going to head to the jewelry store. The map marker looks like that. The little diamond one, the light blue diamond one. We're going to start heading towards there. This is my opinion. You can ask the richest wanted player. She's going to tell you something different, 100%. But this, in my opinion, is the best. I've got 10 million cash. I get money quite quickly in this game. This is what I would do. So here's the jewelry store. As you can see, it's a combat zone. There's going to be combat doing this, unfortunately. You're just going to have to deal with it. So here we go. Inside, we're going to equip the new vault cracker that we just got. You'll see we've become wanted. Doesn't really matter. And we're going to put the vault cracker on this door here. It's going to start a timer for 7 minutes. Eventually this vault cracker is going to jam. We'll have to interact with it to fix it, so make sure you're nearby and always monitoring it during this time. If the door's already open or something else, some other variable, you just want to start checking around the outside and inside the vault if it's already open, and you want to look for certain things. On the screen now you will see the kilogram to price ratio, how much each item is worth per kilogram, because different things are worth different amounts. This silver ring and this piece of gold are not weighing the same and are not worth the same. We also want to open these drawers. We might find something good in the drawers. Quite unlikely, but you never know. So at this jewelry store, we want to look and find emerald rings and pearl necklaces. Those are the only 2 good things that I would recommend you grab that can spawn outside of the vault. Doesn't look like there are any in this jewelry store right now. I'll put some footage on the screen of what they both look like, and then you simply want to equip your buzzsaw, and then you want to go up to the case and you want to break it, and it will take up one of the buzzsaw's ammo. And again, keep in mind, this is a combat zone. As soon as this becomes under robbery, so the vault cracker gets placed or a buzzsaw's used on one of the jewelry cases, it becomes a combat zone. So you're gonna have to kill other people or hopefully team with them. There's a chance you die, so just keep that in mind. This is not kind of a friendly, no risk kind of grinding method. I can do that in the future. There is a way that you can do it, so let me know if you want to see that. As you see, the vault cracker's just jammed. We're going to interact with it right now, and we're going to unjam it, and it will resume the timer. So while this vault cracker's going, and we've checked the full exterior area of this jewelry store, and we found nothing, but maybe you found something, we want to go to the radio station. So I'm going to do this in real time. We go to the left of the jewelry store and just down this road. Keep going down the road. Eventually you'll see this building, this white building with Oasis City News and the number 5 outside of it, you want to go in here. And you want to look around for some stuff. You see there's PSU on the floor. That's awful. We don't want to care about that. We want to open up the computers and we want to grab flash drives. That's one of the things that we can grab. That's actually a pretty good item. We want to just check all the drawers and check all the computers on the screen right now. This is the type of stuff you can find here that you want to grab. And of course, you want to do this quickly because you don't know. The vault cracker could be jammed right now and then you're going to be wasting some time. And you see how quickly I'm just checking everything, just really quickly going about through it. Nothing up there. We want to go to the other place. There's another place that has a few computers. Not too worth it, but I just tend to. You literally just drive forward. You'll see the bank here. We pass the bank and then we're going to take a right. And it's right here in this building. We can break the cash registers. We can open up the 2 computers. We can even break the ATM if we want to. ATMs can give good stuff. It's just very rare. And you'll see, boom. Okay, so amazing. So I accidentally picked up something. You can just equip your bag in the inventory. Click on it and then drop it by clicking on that to drop items if you want. And your bag has a certain amount of weight. It's either 20, 25 or 30 kilograms. You can sell things to Ophi that you're probably used to, or Sir B. I would recommend him. We'll talk about him a little bit later. Just if you need to, then just go and sell. See over here, the vault cracker's jammed. So we're going to unjam it right now. So at this time, I'm actually going to go in the Discord server. I'm going to check what the bank is right now. It's currently regular, so I'm not going to bother with that. So if it's a good bank, you could take this opportunity to rob the bank. If it's kind of gold, default, or silver like it is right now, I wouldn't recommend it. Sapphire's a bit iffy, but we actually got pretty lucky. There's not really any combat situations. There's not really anything going on, so we're kind of just chilling right now. You could target tiny public servers for this, by the way. From my experience, the loot is better the more people in the server. I don't think this has ever been confirmed. I don't think anyone actually knows, but I think the more people in the server, the better stuff you can get here, so that's why I'd recommend it. If the jewelry vault is already open, because it will be once you do this, eventually someone will have already opened it and you check in and there's nothing good there, just rejoin. Just join a new server and then repeat this process again. Also, keep in mind that the silver necklace and the pearl necklace, very similar. You can see on the screen the difference between them. So just make sure you keep an eye out. Like, I have robbed many jewelry stores where everything's been taken except for a few things, and one of them was a pearl necklace. People just miss it. It is annoying, that's the thing, because we're sat here and we're kind of just doing nothing, but the problem is it can just jam and then you've got no progress. See, you just jammed right now. So it is a problem with robbing the jewelry store, the fact that you kind of just have to sit here and wait. Some people argue that safe hunting's better, looking around houses trying to find safe. Some people argue going to the military base is good. These are tactics, these are strategies. Lots of people say the mini bank, robbing it. I've never found anything good there. I would not recommend it. But if you want to, then you can give other tactics a try. This is just what I would do. You see 5 seconds, get your buzzsaw ready. Hopefully you've got enough. And then it will open. And we are looking for diamond ring. You can see there's a diamond ring there. That's one of the things we need. Emerald ring right here. That's one of the things we want. Pearl necklaces as well. I don't think there's a pearl necklace around here. There's not. But yeah, inside of the vault, you can find emerald rings, pearl necklaces, emeralds, amethysts, diamond rings, diamonds, amethyst rings, and rollies. Those 8 things you want to find. You can see in this case there's an emerald ring. I'm going to break this entire case, but I'm only going to take the emerald ring. That's the only one we really want. We're going to take one that's on the shelf here. Take the money as well. Why not? You might as well. And keep in mind, if other people are here, they're going to try and race you to get it first. So you might want to kill them. This is not based on just you. This is the entire server can see and grab everything. So not too much. It's cool that we got a diamond ring. That's actually quite a good item in the game. But you can see that is everything. So you could then, if you want, just kind of fill up your bag. Just take the things that are spare around here if you really want to. You can do that. I'm at like 29. I'll just get a ruby ring. Ruby ring isn't amazing, but you know, we can just take it, and then you can see bag goes up to 22,000, which is okay. This is an okay run. So now, of course, we need to go cash it in. You'll see that Ophi with that red marker, we can go to him, but we can actually double our money if we go to Sir B. So if you open the menu, then you go to missions and then career rewards, you'll see you've got this Sir B thing here. If you're level 2, you have access to Sir B, and I believe at level 4 you get an upgraded Sir B. I have both, of course, so I can just go to him and give him up to 100,000 within 4 hours, and then he'll double that money and give it back to me. That's my recommendation, to go to Sir B. If you don't have him yet, target the missions. Make sure to complete the ones that give XP. Here is Sir B. We're going to go out to our car. He's going to spawn in. We're going to talk to him. We're going to sell our stuff, and he's going to give us 44,000 after 4 hours. So pretty good. And we have 2 minutes now until the second stage. So that's the first stage. That's what I'd recommend doing. If you have multiple people at the jewelry store, maybe someone can camp while you go to the military base and open the crates there. That's a good strategy. You could go around houses and look for safes. Just make sure someone's probably at the jewelry store, or at least checking it consistently, so that it doesn't just sit there jammed and you lose time. Okay, so we are entering the second phase now. This is for airdrops. In my opinion, airdrops are the best thing in the game to get money. They give you a bunch of great loot. They give you a bunch of great weapons. I would just highly recommend them. And I would highly recommend you get yourself a helicopter. You'll see I actually have both helicopters in the game, so I'm going to spawn one. If you don't have one, it's okay. It's just much better for this starting phase when the airdrops spawn. And airdrops are why I've divided these into two specific time zones, because every half an hour on the half an hour, so either when the minutes reach 30 or 0, an airdrop will spawn. You should get a little message pop up in the chat. There it is. And you should see somewhere around the map, there's a plane that will fly over. You want to follow this plane either in your helicopter or in your car. There is a very good reason as to why I'm giving advice to helicopters right now. You'll see it's going to fly in a straight line and eventually it's going to drop an airdrop. You don't really know where it's going to drop it. You just know it's going to be somewhere along this line. So somewhere straightforward, it's eventually going to drop it. Currently entering the cities. This could actually be quite busy. As soon as the airdrop spawns, the area around the airdrop becomes a combat zone, just like the jewelry store. So people are going to be trying to kill you to get this airdrop, so keep that in mind. I think there are some designated spawns. I think one of them is by this car park. That's where I imagine it's going to drop it. Yes. So as soon as it drops it, you'll see it's got a map marker. We can use our helicopter and actually touch it and drop it early. So we don't actually have to wait for the parachute to make it fall. We can just instantly make it fall. And you can see here it is. We're going to loot it and we're going to see what we get inside. We got a sniper. We got an ARX. We've got an airstrike marker. These are weapons. They're not that important. 2 people can actually loot an airdrop right now, but you can see I've already looted it, so I can't actually loot it more than once. Police can also loot it. So here's my advice here. We're going to wait for this police to loot the airdrop and then we're going to instantly kill them. Come on. There you go. And we're going to instantly kill them and then we're going to take what they dropped. See what I just did there? They looted it, instantly took them down with our weapon. And then we got the stuff in the airdrop. So now we've got to start server hopping. There's no longer an airdrop in that server. So we're going to go to the server list and we're going to sort by ascending and we're going to start joining 1-player servers. You see, look at all these servers with 1 people in it. We're going to start hopping in them. You can see loading. We can tap the top as soon as it's ready to skip the loading. We're going to instantly open our minimap and we're going to see that there's an airdrop right there and it's at the port. So as soon as you join, check the map. And if you see that an airdrop is there on the map screen, you know there's an airdrop in the server. My advice, if it's up there, we're going to teleport to our house and then we're going to go to it. We're going to go around this way. There is someone. We're going to start shooting them, because obviously we don't want them to get a bunch of good stuff, and then we're going to loot it for ourselves. You see, boom, 3 emerald rings. So now this airdrop is done. We're going to leave the game. We're going to join a new server. We're going to repeat this process until the minutes strike to 42 or 12, depending on the time. And keep an eye out. Like, who did we join earlier? I think it was that one we joined earlier. So we don't want to join the same server, because now the airdrop's gone. We're going to instantly join. We're going to check the map. There's no airdrop here. You see on the side, there's no airdrop at the top. So we're going to leave instantly. We're going to find a different server. We're going to keep repeating this process. Boom, airdrop. Where is it? It is right there, literally behind us. We're going to loot it. There we go. We just got some money. It's pretty awful. Someone still needs to loot it. Sometimes someone will have already looted it, so you'll open it, it will disappear. But you can see there's someone close by, so we can actually just wait for them if we want to. We can wait for them to open it and then kill them. This guy's spawning an airstrike marker. We're going to try and get out the way because we don't want this airstrike marker to take us down. There you go. I did knock him, but he took everything, so it is what it is. It's a bit of a risk, as you just saw there. That was a waste of time. I wasted about a minute trying to get that second airdrop. You can judge it by your head. If you're not good in PvP and stuff like that, then it might not be worth it. Check, we got an airdrop. This one is at the airport, so we're going to instantly teleport to our house and we're going to drive there. With tiny servers, you're guaranteed to spawn in Oakwood, which is on the left side. So kind of anything top left, even in the city, I'd recommend just teleporting to your house. I think that's a safe option. There is a slight problem with our bag over there, and that's if we get a new piece of loot at this other airdrop. If our bag gets created again and we drop the bag, it's going to replace the existing bag. I'll explain a little bit more if we get something. So you can see, here we go. Now open the airdrop. We got a money printer. That is really good. That actually prints money for us, so we can get up to between 50,000 and 4 million from that. That's brilliant. I hope you're starting to understand this. We've spent half our time in the second part. We still have 6 more minutes. This server's empty, so we're not going to bother. You can see there is an airdrop at the bridge right now, so we need to drive. This one's quite far, but it's closer where we are right now. Another money printer. Wow, that is really lucky. And obviously there's only 1 airdrop per server, so the busy servers, everyone's just going to be fighting over it. The small servers, no one's going to be in there. No one's even, there's a chance people won't even notice. So yeah, the reason why I'm always saying 12 minutes after the airdrop spawn is because the airdrops despawn after 10 minutes. So as soon as they get spawned by the plane, they despawn after 10 minutes, but sometimes the plane will reach the end of its route and then spawn the airdrop. So it's about 12 is kind of the maximum time. So we are approaching kind of the early airdrops despawning now. But this, and not much there, only 10 grand. 7,500 cash, 10,000 cash is kind of the worst stuff you can get, which it's still okay. It's just not brilliant. You want to kind of make sure you don't rejoin a server where there's an airdrop you already looted, because again, you can't loot it twice. The airdrop can be looted twice, but not by you. Even if you leave and rejoin that same server, you won't be able to loot it a second time. So just make sure to log that. And in the previous airdrop I got, the crate disappeared, the airdrop disappeared. So I know that this is a different airdrop, but if they didn't, then I probably wouldn't have gone for it, because I probably would have thought that it's a, you know, the same airdrop. Now open it, and we got some guns. Obviously you can pick up the guns, they're good for the combat situations airdrop spawn, but I just have better guns. If you see any golden guns that spawn from this, I'd highly recommend you pick them up. They are basically the best weapons in the game, so I'd 100% recommend those. As soon as it hits the timer, as soon as it's been 10 minutes, the map marker and the airdrop will just disappear. Simple. It won't drop anything, you just saw it happen right there. So it's just despawned, invisible. I could go there, the airdrop's no longer going to be there. And that actually happened as soon as it ticked over to 42, so that's a sign. So that was one of the late airdrops that dropped from the plane. It's now despawned because it's been 10 minutes. So now you want to repeat the cycle. You want to join kind of a middle tier or a high tier public server in terms of player count, and then, you know, check the rod intel, check the jewelry store, rob it with the vault cracker, make sure you got buzzsaws and vault crackers. Now I mentioned earlier, if you get a piece of loot from an airdrop as you're server hopping and you've already dropped the bag from a previous airdrop loot, you're gonna have to go and pick that bag up. It is kind of a problem, but obviously you're only going to pick up good items that exist. As you can see on the screen, those are the items you kind of want to target from loot that you find in an airdrop. Say I got like a diamond just then, I pick up the diamond, then I go and get the emerald rings, and then I can sell them, or I can just leave and they'll be somewhere on the map. So it's not a massive issue, it's just something you've got to keep in mind. I'd actually say that this was one of the worst loots that we got. We got a total of 2 money printers, which is actually a pretty good item. We got about 45,000 coming with Sir B. I guess 50,000 once we cash in these, like 55,000. So it's not bad. You know, in a span of like half an hour, we got 2 money printers and about 55,000 pending. It's okay. But doing this method opens you up to a lot more. You can find bitcoins, you can find diamonds, you can find, you know, some of the best items in the entire game. Pretty much every best item in the entire game you can find by doing this. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I'd recommend, you know, Sir B, cashing into him as soon as he reaches his limit. Then you can either store the items in your house, because there is a storage furniture for your house, so you can just store things in. I'd say if you get something really good like a bitcoin or a diamond, put it in your house. Don't sell it to Ophi. You can get the double money with Sir B, of course, if you just wait. But obviously if you're actively playing the game, then you might not have the storage facilities, or you can't afford it, something like that. Then okay, you can just sell it to Ophi, it's fine. Oh, my voice gets all crackly when I have to over explain stuff. Does anyone notice that? Like, my voice is back to normal now. Now I can relax. I start like stressing because I've got to make sure I get everything done and do everything I've written down. But yeah, that's the cycle. I hope you enjoyed. If you've got any questions about anything, let me know. Again, my opinion, I would recommend airdrops 100%. If you don't want to do the jewelry store method, just target airdrops. Just get the airdrops, leave, come back when they spawn again, and just repeat the process. You will get the best weapons in the game, you'll get money printers, you'll get the best pieces of loot in the game. Target that. But if you're trying to actively play this game like all day non-stop, that's what I'd recommend. Any questions, let me know. I will do my best to you know, be in the replies. And if anyone's watching this, then you can reply as well. If you want me to do a more tame one that doesn't involve any combat, then let me know in the comment section. I am down to do it. It's a little bit more difficult. You're not going to make as much money, but it still is definitely possible. And for this entire grinding thing, and what really helped was using the Spectre. This is a maxed out Spectre worth like 12.5 million. I did a review video on this vehicle because it is expensive, but is it worth it? You can check it out right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.